welcome back to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of our subscribers. Thank you all for subscribing to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I want to say a really big thank you. I appreciate all of your love and your support. If you are new to the channel, you are highly and very welcome. If you have not subscribed, please hit on the subscribe button and then hit on the bell also to get an update whenever I upload a new video. Okay, guys, so in today's video, so you can see what we have on the table. I'm going to be showing you how to cage, so you can see how to cage a bustier. So you can see once a bustier is caged, like I did a video a while ago about how to cage a corset. So once you are using this cage art method, you really don't need any other form of interfacing, maybe like breast pad, your wadding. So with this, even if you are not putting on a bra, if you cage your bustier like this, you'll be able to put it on perfectly well. And for those people that have bigger boobs, this is just like the best technique to use to make dresses for them. So you can see how it is standing even without any effect. You can see it is just the curve is already there because it is properly caged. So that's what I'm going to be showing you how to do today. It is a simple technique, and once you know this technique, I guarantee you just continue making use of it. So if you want to register for our online classes, you can see my number scrolling through the screen. Just send me a message on WhatsApp and then I'll give you the details of what to do. So thank you so much. Let's just get started. Okay, so these are the materials that we are going to be using for the bust caging. So these are my patterns. So this is the lining. So I used regular off shoulder bustier pattern. So you can use any bustier pattern of your choice. So this is my pattern. So I already have this video on my YouTube channel. For the, if in case of those that don't know how to cut a bustier, I'll drop the link in the description box. So this is, I've cut out my lining, and then this is my actual fabric that we're going to be using. So the other materials that we're going to be using, we're going to be making use of this Regeline boning. So there are two different kind of boning. So this is a plastic boning. If you notice, this one is thick. You cannot stitch on it. So this one, we're not going to be making use of this one. We're going to be making use of this one that is you can see is a little bit soft, so you can stitch on it. That's what we're going to be making use of. So because this is a bust cage, you are not going to be making use of bra cup, so there's no need for bra cup. And then for your wadding also, you really don't need this also. So the only materials that we're going to need our hair stay, and then or your paper gum. So either of the two. So what I'm going to go ahead now to do is I'm going to iron my hair stay on my fabric. I'll iron it on my fabric and on my lining. And then after ironing it, I'm going to join my bustier together, and then before we come to the main tutorial of the day. So in case you don't know how to pad an ankara, I also have a video of it. It is not difficult. So for this, just iron. I'll go ahead and do that and then come back. Okay guys, so you can see, so I finished joining my bustier. So this, you can see how it is looking. So if you notice, it is looking okay, but it actually does not have any form of structure now. So it's still looking a little bit flabby. So after the gauging, that is what will give it structure, and then it will stand properly. So this is the actual fabric. So we're going to leave this on the side. This is what we're going to be working with. So the next thing we're going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and add the neckline that I want. So I'll just cut out everything before I start. So I'm just going to use 3 inches wide, and then since it's an off shoulder, I don't want it to be too deep. I'll use 7 inches. So I've gone ahead, I've added my neckline, so I'll place it and then cut both of them out together. Okay, so after everything, you just go ahead and iron out your seams. So I've done that, I've ironed them flat. So if you notice, I use my pencil to try to just draw out the line. So I'll just go ahead and explain. So with that is going to make the video a little bit faster. Okay, so now when doing your cage, for if you watch my last video about how to cage a bra cup, you know that once it comes to caging, you can actually cage it however you want to cage it. So it will just you just cage with some parameters in mind, like the under bust measurement. That's like key. So your cage must not exceed the under bust measurement, and it should not be above also. So it should stay on the line. So with that, it helps to give the boobs a lift. Okay, so now this is my under bust measurement. So you work with your own measurement. You work with your own measurement. This is my under bust measurement. So if you notice what I'm doing, I'm just trying to make a curve around my under bust measurement. If you notice, for those of you, okay, let me not pass myself. Let me just reserve my comment. So this is my under bust measurement. So I've marked it. So you just make like a curve on the under bust. Make sure it does not exceed your under bust measurement. So you can see my under bust is 13. So you see it is staying on the 13 inches. So the next thing you are going to do, you are going to get the center of your of the bustier. So after getting the center of your bustier, you come to from the side seam. So for this, you can do it however you want to. So mine, I just decided to come about 1 inch. So from that 1 inch, I just made a curve to that center part like this. So I just made a curve and then got to those point just 1 inch, and then do the same thing on the other side also. And then after that, I just decided to, okay, after the bust line point, I came up also with about 3 inches. That is my bust point measurement. If you notice, your bust point to your under bust is usually 3 inches different. So make sure that it is staying the second cage. This one is like key. It is staying on your bust point, that's your nipple point. So this point now is my nipple point. So you make the curve also. You cannot make it straight because your boning, if you notice, it is not straight. So that is why the curve. So I hope you can see it. So that's my nipple point. So I just made it to the side. Just make sure that it does not get to my side seam. So I have that one. So I'm still going to add one on this side. So this one, I'm going to terminate it here on this point. So I'll terminate it here and then terminate the second one here also. So you can add as much cage you want to. You can decide to add another one, add as much as you want, but mine, I think it is okay. So I'm going to be adding on this part. So we'll go back to the machine now, and then we're going to go and stitch. So most times what I normally do, I will not cut it out. I will not cut out my boning, but if you want, you can actually cut it out for ease. Okay guys, so welcome to our sewing table. So we're going to start stitching now. So like I said, the first one we're going to put is the one that runs from this point. So make sure you leave at least half of an inch that you use to turn your neckline, and then we'll stitch it up to this half cut point. So like I said, I usually don't cut down, so I'll just make sure I place it like this and then cut it now. So once you get the exact point, you can cut it out, and then we're going to start stitching. So I'll place it like this now. I'm going to sew it on the two edge and make sure that it's sitting on the dot lines directly. So make sure as you stitch, make sure you use your hands to open up your seam lines. So you see, we have not even done anything, so you can see it is even standing already. So I've placed it. So for this one, I'm going to do double stitch on these two. I'm going to make them double stitch. The other one, I'm just going to run one stitch on them. That's what I mean by one stitch. I'm just going to run it on the center. So this I will do double. Just make sure you do it gently so you can see. So you see how beautiful it is looking on the. I had to oil my machine properly. You understand? So make sure you give it a good oiling. So with that, it's not going to break. So you can see the cage. You see the bust area is even standing already. We're not done yet. So what I've done here, and I'm going to repeat it here, and the second one also. So I'll just go ahead and do that, and then we'll continue with the other lines. Okay, so guys, you can see we have done the first one. So the next major one that we're going to cage now is this one of the under bust. So it is very, very, very important. So on mine, I'm not going to get it so close. So make sure it does not go into your side seam. I'm just going to go ahead and measure it before I cut it out, like I said. So once I have the amount that I want, and then I'm going to start stitching. So for this one also, I'm going to do double stitch. So I'll make sure that it sits on top of this one, so like secures that one down. You see how it is making a very beautiful curve on it already. So I'm just going to go ahead. My thread is broken. So I'll just go ahead and just keep putting all of them like that. So after putting this one now, the next one that I'm going to put after putting this one now, the next one I'm going to put is this one on the side, and then I'll put this one. So I'll just go ahead and finish it, and then I'll show you how to turn it with the lining. How to turn it with the actual fabric, sorry. Okay guys, so at the end of the day, so you can see our bust cage. So the thing really came out really beautiful. So the next thing you are going to do now, you are going to get another lining. This is another lining just from our original pattern, and then you are going to join. So this is going to be the actual lining of the dress. So I'm going to take my actual bodice, and then I'm going to place it like this. Just make sure you place it on the same part, and then I'm just going to go ahead and secure it on the neckline on this right side. So after securing it on the neckline, so you can see it is sitting properly, and then I'll use this to turn it out just the same way you do your regular lining. So this one is just like when you are making lace. So I'll go ahead, I'll stitch it, and then I'll turn it out and then show you how it will look like. Okay guys, so at the end of the day, so you see after turning, you see how it is looking like. So you see it came out really beautiful. So you see the inside, and then you see the outside. So you can see it is standing on its own, unaided, unassisted. So you see it is looking, it really came out beautifully well. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. God bless. If you have any question, just drop the question and then hit on the like button. Like this video. Thank you so much. Bye.